Hey y'all, welcome back. I just want to begin by saying how much I appreciate each and every one of you. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't keep doing this channel. Now I want to show you today a Karite Paraffin Bath Machine that I purchased off of Amazon. This is a complete machine kit that includes 30 plastic foot and hand wraps, hand mitts, foot mitts, a small brush and spatula, heat-resistant tray, a clear lid, and 8 packs of lavender paraffin wax, a user's manual, and warning card. Pretty much everything you need to get started. The machine itself has an LOGO display, 3-prong plug-in, temperature control, heat up and cool down modes. It will automatically turn off after 24 hours. And you can purchase different scented wax on Amazon, including lavender, rose, peach, pumpkin vanilla, and plenty more. Now I'm going to tell you the lavender smells absolutely fabulous, and I'm not a big lavender fan. The user's manual that comes with the machine has pretty good explanation of how to use it, set it up, all that good stuff. It has a phone number and email to contact the company in case of any issues or questions that you may have, which I did have, and I'll explain that to you in a minute. You can also request that they send you an updated version of the user's manual by email. To do that, all you got to do is email them with the number to the email address on the card and ask for that. You can see that the inside of the machine is kind of a heavy metal. It's not really that heavy. The whole machine weighs maybe 3 pounds, if that much. That was with everything that was included. And it has the little grated tray is a heat shield that when you put it in the bottom after you heat all your wax up, the shield will keep you from touching the heated metal when you go to dip your hands into the machine. And we're just flipping through the pages so I can show you the manual. The updated manual is quite a bit longer and several more pages than this manual has. It's more in depth and it tells you how to clean the system and all that good stuff. So here we're going to set up the machine. I'm using an old dresser, so if the wax drips on it, it really won't matter. So just keep that in mind. It's not in the best shape. I did struggle with getting the plug into the machine a little bit, but that was me. My arthritis is flaring up at the moment and my hands don't want to cooperate. Yay. The joys in life sometimes, I swear. So here I'm showing you the LED mott, and there seems to be a problem with it. It's not lighting up correctly, but we'll go through that here in a minute. So I set it up anyway, even though the LED wasn't working correctly. Anyway, it's pretty easy. Just a little, you just hit the middle button, and then you put the plus and minus are how you change your temperatures. So plus heats it up more. It heats up to 157 and it goes all the way down to 86 degrees to adjust to the temperature that you want. However, I will say that under 127 degrees, the wax doesn't melt, so you want to start it off at a higher heat, and then once the wax melts, then you adjust your heat to whatever you want it to be. That's tolerable for you. So this machine kit came with 8 packs of wax, and you just put them in the bottom of the pan and watch them melt. It takes about 30 minutes for the wax to heat up completely and be melted all the way, so you're probably going to want to adjust your temperature after that once you know it's all completely melted, so you avoid burning yourself if the wax is too hot. I usually put it down between 127 to 100 degrees before I put my hands in it, which is warm, but it's not scalding hot. Before you put your hands into the wax, make sure to test to make sure the wax isn't not too hot. I do this by just sticking one finger in, and that'll usually tell me if it's too hot or if it's not hot enough. So here we're just getting all 8 things of wax in and gonna let them melt. It put a good amount of wax in there. almost enough to cover your whole hand, but maybe not quite enough. I think 10 packs of wax would fill it majority of the way up, but not so much that it overflows. The Karite company does have their own wax, but you can get the paraffin wax from pretty much any company. There's plenty of different ones, places on Amazon that sell it. I think Sally sells paraffin wax. Walmart might, I'm not sure, but you can get it about anywhere. So here's the wax starting to melt. And while we're waiting for that to happen, I'm going to tell you how we actually use it. So once you're ready to dip your hands into the warm or hot wax, whatever temperature you decide, you're going to want to dip your hands, foot, elbows, whatever it is that you're dipping, into the wax. Keeping in mind it's going to feel pretty warm, but it shouldn't feel overly hot. If it is hot, you need to adjust your temperature. Anyway, then you pull your hand out for a few seconds and let the wax cling to your skin, maybe dry up a little bit, then dip again. The manufacturer says 6 to 8 dips is ideal. If you make the wax layer too thin, it's hard to get off your skin. But if it's thick enough, it's real simple to come off your skin. It just slides right off. Then you put your hand in the plastic wrap that comes with 30 of them, and then the hand mitt, and just sit back and relax for about 15 to 20 minutes of me time. Watch TV or whatever it is you like to do. Whenever you're ready, you just slide the wax glove off, and any remaining wax bits that may still be on your skin. And it's really simple to do. You push it off. One note I will say is make sure you take off any rings or jewelry that you have that could get into the wax before you actually dip your hands into it. Once you take the wax off, you can follow up with a moisturizer or not, depending on how you feel. The warm wax makes your hands feel super soft and silky, and helps with hydration, helps exfoliate dead skin, and is great for arthritis, bursitis, stiff muscles, muscle spasms, circulations, strains, scars, and much more. That being said, you should talk to your doctor before using it if you have any open wounds, skin disorders, or diabetes, or any other health conditions such as bleeding or heat sensitivity. Also, do not use around small children or pets. The wax can injure them or burn them, obviously. So you can see there's a problem with the Displama machine and it's not working properly. The heat control is not working correctly. So I called the phone number on the manual and talked to a rep who is absolutely wonderful. But as I showed you at the beginning of the video, there's a problem with this display on my machine. It's not working properly and the heat control isn't working correctly. I did call the company to report what was going on with the machine, and they had me get in contact through email, and a rep was absolutely wonderful. He told me what to do to follow up after the phone call and the email. So I sent the email to the company. I really wasn't expecting to hear anything for a few days, but because it was late that Saturday night. Within an hour, I heard back from them, to my surprise. With no issues, they offered to send me a new replacement machine, the entire kit. This is the replacement machine, and you see that everything is working correctly on this machine as compared to the other one. So I highly recommend this company. So if you do get a damaged product, they're definitely going to take the time to talk to you and replace the machine, make your purchase right. So definitely, I really am impressed with their customer service as well as the products. So if you made it this far in the video, leave me a purple heart. Thanks, y'all.